Hi, this is Jilly Bling, and I have a project using Gorgeously Made Bundle. This is my third project using this bundle in this series, and here it is. And this one I almost feel guilty because it's so easy. It's very simple to make. The prior project was this one, which was a little bit excessive. So I thought going a little bit simple, it might be good. And the first one is kind of a masculine card in nice warm earth tone colors. And these are all part of a little program I have going, Avid Stampers. If you purchase this bundle, Gorgeously Made through me, between now and April 5th, I would love to send you card kits, including all the cut paper, all the different pieces, and the embellishments and a ribbon ready to roll so that you can make all three of these. And here, excuse me, if you can, use the host code, and you'll find links on my blog, jillybling.com. So let's get started making this project. We'll be using Gorgeously Made stamp set and dies. And that's it. No additional stamp sets needed. Okay, so these are tinsel gems. Love these. They're so pretty. And they're perfect with this little lineup of paper. So this paper is, what is that called? The sparkly paper is Soft Shimmer, page 127. And then there's this paper, which is, I think this is called Gorgeously Made. It's part of the product suite. Specialty paper. No, we want DSP. I think should be easy. It's the next page over. It is right here. Page 132, Masterfully Made. This is the designer paper. Okay. So, Night of Navy, and I'll put all the paper cut sizes on my blog, and if you get the bundle, they'll just be mailed to you. Unless you're in the Eugene area, and then you can have the kit sent to you, delivered to you, or, ooh, that's pretty, or attend the in-person gathering. Any way is fine. But as a thank you, I'll make sure you get the kit with the 3 cards. Isn't that pretty? I love this paper. Okay, these are inside pieces. So let's get to cutting papers. So there's a label, and I'm going to cut it first, and then after that stamp it. Just because the prior videos, I had a hard time. I stamped it first, which I usually try to do, and then cut it, and I kept getting crooked. So let me cut that. 2 of this in white, and sparkly shimmer paper with this big fern. Okay, and get a dark paper so I could see the outline of the shape. So on here in Versamark, I'm going to stamp hello. Do you see how pretty this card is? Look at the gems, how perfectly they match. Very, very pretty. Hello. So let's hope I could stamp it straight, right in the middle. It's a little bit crooked. Well, seems to be the theme today. That's better. Goes into white powder. And if ever you have to flip over a die cut, if you're particular like I am, this side, it kind of rolls, it curves down just from the action of the die cut. So this side is doing the opposite. So I'm going to take my bone folder and just push along the edges to make it at least flat rather than curving upward. There, makes all the difference. Okay, let's start building this. So I'm going to start with white, put a little bit of glue on it. It's convenient that I have this one here for placement. Trying to place it earlier, it's like, oh, I don't know, I want the white sticking up a little bit high. And that nice blue background. Navy, Night of Navy background, and blueberry bushel. So I'm just looking at the top. I want it there. The rest of it can just be anywhere down here. And next is soft shimmer paper. And I'm purposely putting glue just on the stems, not so much the leaves, because I want there to be like a little bit of texture to this card. This card is really simple, and I want it to be like a bouquet of greenery. So I'm not putting any glue on the little leaves. This one can go, I'm just thinking about the top right there. And after the glue becomes tacky, I'll stick it down a little better. And then finally, this white leaf. Just because the designer paper has some heavy pigments to it, it's darker colors. Oops, I had to pop that one out. I'm using light leaves. I'll pull it out here in just a minute. I want this one to be right about there. Okay, so to get that little die cut piece out, okay, stick, and I might put more glue on it in just a minute. So because there's so many layers here, I'll put a couple of dimensionals on it. Okay, 3. This is going to go right about here. I like that little leaf. Hello. And I'm leaving room for the bow. I think the bow steals the show. So to do the bow, I have 3 fibers. I have Night of Navy bordered ribbon. This, which is an online exclusive, it comes in a 2-pack, and it comes in silver and gold, and then linen thread. And you know, let me show you something. Because I saw this ribbon in the catalog, and I was loving it. And I had to call Stampin' Up to say, where is that? See this one and this one? Those are the silver. And they're not pictured anywhere here because they're only an online exclusive. But you don't have to worry. I'll put it in the description. I'll put a list of products used, and then you won't have to search for it. I'll have the number right there. Okay, linen thread. And I know this bow is a little excessive, but otherwise the card is very simple. We need an excessive bow. Well, this is Avid Stampers, so we had to do something Avid. Okay. Double bow, a little bit bigger than normal. Like, that's crazy. That's a crazy bow. And it is acting a little crazy. Okay. Then, if I could get all these to make the knot. Probably should have had one ready. But then you would be saying, how'd you do that bow? Okay. See the linen thread? I see the navy. Ooh, that's tiny. Now I just need the gold. There's the gold. I see it, I see it. It's right here. There it is. Okay, take all three of those, make the knot. That one side is a little short. I think it's going to be okay because I ended up trimming the ribbon kind of short, just naturally. Ooh, look how pretty. And then right now I see just mostly the navy, but I want to see the other pieces, so I'll adjust them. Come on out and shine. And if they don't, that's okay. You know, all these little understated things we do. There it is. That linen thread is a little crazy. Here, go underneath the gold. Okay. So that's going to go right on, right there. With a glue dot. And then I'll follow it up, maybe I'll put 3 glue dots on. Then I'll follow it up with liquid glue. Make sure it stays on there, because it's a crazy bow. Okay, let's see the word hello. It's okay if it gets in the way a little bit. These, I'm going to put a glue dot there. It's a little crazy. It's like my hair when it grows out. It does what it wants to do. Oh well, that's good. That's where it needs to be. Okay, so I'm going to trim up some of these ends. That one's just a little bit too big. This one has to stay on the card. Oh, the gold is going away. Some of it. I almost want to tuck it up under here, like an add-on piece. That's working. Just because it's so pretty. There. It looks like it's part of the bow, huh? Oops. Stay. Okay, let's get these ends pretty. Pretty. Linen thread in a pretty way. Okay, it's looking good. Then, don't want that bow to fall off. Where's that one little gold piece I added on? It's just sticking with a glue dot. Okay. So let's add some gems and then we'll work on the inside. So I'll use one big one. Oops, maybe 2 big ones. 1, 2, and 3 little ones. They kind of look like an extension of that die cut piece. Okay. So the outside is done. Now the inside. So the inside of this one, I'll have you know, did a few things that I just didn't like how it turned out. I'll show you my good, bad example. Uh-oh, my light might be going out. It's on a little battery pack charger. Oh, here's my good, bad example. Just because the navy is too strong, too heavy, I like it better where it's just the one sprig and it occupies just a corner of it. But we're going to use all the colors. And all the colors are crumb cake, freesia, navy, and blueberry bushel. Let's start with the navy because that's the heaviest color. Right in the corner, just a little bit showing. Okay, and then freesia, because it's light and the stamp is a bit delicate. Do that one. Here. You know what's interesting? This has happened twice. Okay, so you see how I'm using freesia? Because it's so soon after I used navy, it picked up some of the navy ink. Like what? So see how there's navy there in the freesia? That came from here because it was still wet. I like the look. It's perfect for this project, but interesting. Okay, and then blueberry bushel, stamp off, then a couple times. And then where's that script background stamp? That could go in crumb cake. Stamp off. Oop, upside down. And there it is. Okay, so let's assemble this. So the white goes on top of blueberry, that goes on top of crumb. So I got to do something fancy in this card, otherwise it's really fast. I don't want anyone to be disappointed. The other cards are, they're very Avid. Nothing simple about them. This one, I think it looks good. It's a little bit busy because of the designer paper, but you could see how quickly it goes together. Crumb cake. Okay. Isn't that pretty? So that's it for today's project. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.